Welcome to another day of viewing on public access television. We hope you enjoy today's programming.
Well, hi, hello. Welcome to my first water park. Well, technically second. Like third? I don't want to talk about it. Vaporwave was like a test, and it didn't pass the test, so it's staying back where it was in the past. Who is Vapor? I don't even know who that is. Who is she? Anyway, so we're working on Aloha Isle, which is not so loosely based on Volcano Bay. It's basically just a carbon copy of Volcano Bay. Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. I was working on my Mythopolis area, and I was like, I'm just not feeling this area. I'm gonna take like a break. So this was April, by the way. So all this footage that you're seeing is from April. And I was like, I'm just gonna take like a break. I haven't used like these like resort pieces yet. I'm just gonna see what I can do with those. So well, this is it. It's a carbon copy of Volcano Bay. The the entrance is the same shape as the Volcano Bay entrance, but it's like that the one in real life is like covered with like this like big like tarp sheet pattern thing, so that's pretty cool. But you know, I can't really do that in this game, so I mean I can, but I'm not going to. Yeah, this is pretty cool though. I like how I did this wood thing. I forgot about this, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of footage in here that I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I did that, because I'm like, it happened so long ago. So many things have happened since April. So many things. So anyway, going great. Thanks for asking. I'm not drunk today. Sure, I sound like it. It's like a stutter, and I speak weird just to begin with, so that's not really helpful. Yeah, that was a weird video. But, yeah. Glad that I put it out there, because I wasn't sure about my Star Wars build, and a lot of people were like, it's a really cool thing, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll keep pushing forward with my sci-fi 50s thing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there is a massive park that I'm building, and it's taken me a very long time. It started with like a single dark ride, and then it became like a whole land, and now it's a whole Disney park because I have no self-control. And well, I'm building like 4 different things at once because, again, I have no self-control, and my brain just goes brrrr, and so I gotta just get things done, which isn't very great, but you know, it's fine. Yeah. But this park was like a nice little vacation, quite literally a vacation. Yeah, it was just like a little thing. I was like, I haven't done like a water park yet. That's like half this game. I haven't used like half the stuff in this game. I really should. So, and I have, and it was a lot of fun. It's right now, I would say it's like 60% built. I'll say 40%, because there's a lot of things I want to add a lot more details to and redo, because this was built before restaurants and before the souvenirs and before a lot of things. So there's a lot of things missing from this park. It would be nice to go back and add those things into this park, because I don't know, I can make things more detailed. And this was supposed to be like a realistic park, so it's built within like a 50 by 50 like square. And I want to stick to that, but like, I want to add like a hotel. I want to add like a little pool over here, like a little thing over there. There's like one whole half of the park that's kind of like squished up against the border, and I didn't mean it to be. It's just kind of that's just how things kind of worked out. We'll get to that when we get to it. I have so much footage to get through. I meant to post this a long time ago, like months ago. But I did the voiceovers for 3 episodes and I was violently ill. I was coughing. It was not great. And I'm like, I'm just going to redo those because it's not very good. I haven't posted them yet, so I'm just going to redo them. I also cut out a lot of footage from this. I was going to use these lights that had like the double balls on it, but repeating that on every single column looked a bit much. So I went with like the single ball lantern thing, but it doesn't throw off enough light, so I ended up hiding some lights in the floor, which I know I shouldn't do, but whatever. And I was trying to make these look more connected, education connection. However, it just looked a bit weird when I tried to do that. I had like a barrel, it didn't really look right, you know, so I just kept it with like the bamboo in the middle of the wood, which might not be like you would probably want those to be connected, right? Without like, that would just be like a perfect place for like spiders, and that makes my skin crawl. I hate spiders. I hate them so much. So anyway, yeah, I just hide a bunch of lights in the floor because it's a really pretty building and I want people to see it at night. Because look at that. Look at all that, like that fun wood. And like those weird like pole things that hold up the whole structure that are angled at weird angles. Wow, I am the Shakespeare of my day. Angled at weird angles. Incredible. The things I say in voiceovers when my brain is just going a mile a minute and my mouth can't keep up, but it tries to. This is where my anxiety comes from with voiceovers, because I just don't know what I'm talking about. It's great. People seem to like them though, so I'm like, all right, fine. I guess I'll just keep talking and just embarrass myself further. I mean, I could just put music over this, but I feel like I've done too many videos where I talk that it would just be kind of weird maybe to put out a bunch of videos with just music. Maybe it wouldn't be. I don't know. I feel like I've put out videos that are worse. I mean, I got drunk last time, so I mean that was not great. It was fine. It was. I sent it to one of my friends, and I was like, should I post this? I don't really know. Like, I think it's like funny. I watched it back. I'm not sure. And he was like, if I can be honest with you, it just sounds like you. It doesn't even sound like you're drunk. And I'm like, oh, it's very comforting. It's great. Thank you so much. Yeah.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
He has a point though. I mean, I have a weird speech pattern. Can't help it. I mean, I do slur my words. I do stutter. I do a lot of weird things that I shouldn't do. And like, not to get like too deep into it, but when I was a kid, I did have a really bad stutter. I couldn't say the word the or that or other words, and so it's kind of changed as I've gotten older. Different like other words, different sounds trip me up now. But I think that's partly why I like slur my words. I'm not angry that he said that, obviously. I think it's truthful, it's funny. But yeah, no, I'm just like, I'm like, I was thinking about it like last night, because I'm like re-recording this, and I'm like, yeah, it's interesting because I never really thought about it. And I'm like, yeah, I do slur my words because I used to stutter a lot, and I would like under-pronunciate things so that I wouldn't trip myself up and like get into like a long stutter thing. In school, it was horrifying, and I didn't make a lot of friends. I didn't really talk to people because I was afraid to, because I couldn't speak to them, so that was fun. But I took a lot of English electives, which is hilarious because I can't speak it. But there was one year, and I had asked my teacher, I was like, hey, okay, I have a stutter, and I am really bad with reading out loud. And like, I'm not trying to get out of reading out loud, but like, I'm trying to get out of reading out loud. She was very nice about it. She was very lovely, and I didn't read that year, which, I mean, people in the class got mad at me for that, but I'm like, I can't speak. I'm sorry. I was like, if you guys want to leave by lunchtime, I probably shouldn't read a chapter. So, but yeah, it's a weird thing growing up with a stutter. And yeah, sorry, this is a weird topic to talk about in the first episode of a new series. It's kind of funny. But I don't know if anyone out there is like self-conscious about like a stutter. And I'm posting. It's fine. I mean, I'm nervous about it, but I'm getting through it. It's fine. I keep saying it's fine like it's not fine. It's actually fine. It is. I mean, I'm just a little nervous because it's a voiceover. I'm talking about this topic. So anyway, back to past me. This little planter in the middle, I think, is pretty neat. I really want them to put out like a DLC with just like plants and like flowers and because like we have some, but it would be nice to have a lot more. And honestly, if we're being completely honest here, I cannot wait for DLC for this game. Oh my god, they've put out so many updates, so many amazing things, and I'm like, you guys, like, I want to give you more money. Let me give you money. So either like a plants DLC or like a dark ride DLC, that would be kind of neat. I just want like an unthemed or themed, like 4-person and or a 6-person little dark ride, because we had a couple in Planet Coaster 1. We had like the Magic Cats, which was themed as a cat with a witch's hat, which is very useful in many contexts. It wasn't. We had like the little like sleigh, which was, oh my god, the festive. Oh, I forgot how much I missed the little festive set that we got. The gingerbread theme was my favorite theme in the entire game. I don't know why, it just was. Oh, and here, I didn't take cinematics of this park. I built it quickly. It was like a weekend where I built like a lot, and then I was just building off camera, some on camera. I feel like sometimes I build better when I'm not filming myself, which it's a weird thing. I don't know why that's a thing in my brain. It just kind of always has been with like Sims builds too. But I did take a lot of screenshots, so I will put a little like slideshow thingy together and yeah, put that at the end of the video. So this park turns out really, really neat, and I don't want to spoil it by doing like a cinematic like really early. I will if you guys want me to, but I think it'll be kind of cool to see it kind of grow into what it becomes sentences. So yeah, anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode. I just finished up some lighting. I think I do the planter outside. But look at that! Isn't that so cool? The little welcome sign. It's hard to read, kind of. Because it's like, you know, curved so much, but it's fine. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll do a little slideshow. So yeah, anyway. Goodbye for now. Oh, okay, I'm gonna add some fun transitions. Ready? Oh, that was fun. I feel like George Lucas editing the prequels. This is amazing.